Here's our top 6 most heartbreaking deaths in video games. Gears of War 3, Dom. The first 3 Gears of War games had done an excellent job of establishing the firm fraternal bond between its 2 main characters, Marcus Phoenix and Dominic Santiago. The pair had been through absolute hell together, but carried on fighting as teammates and top bros to save what was left of the world, which makes it all the more crushing when Dom makes the ultimate sacrifice to save the few remaining friends he has left. We never expected one of the most emotionally deep and well-written characters in the Gears franchise to go out like that. Red Dead Redemption, John Marston. This one still really hurts. Red Dead Redemption is perhaps one of the most immersive games of all time, and gamers everywhere had been fully absorbed into the role of charismatic anti-hero John Marston with dozens of hours worth of Wild West adventuring. The ending then was a real slap in the face. It was probably inevitable that John's past was going to catch up with him eventually, and perhaps even more inevitable that the government he had cut a deal with would screw him over. But that didn't make watching John's bloody last stand any easier, or any less unjust. The Last of Us, Sarah. The Last of Us isn't so much a video game as it is a 15-hour wail of despair, and Naughty Dog didn't waste any time in proving to us that we weren't just playing a reskinned Uncharted. The game's opening moments introduce us to dedicated single dad Joel and his daughter Sarah. It's obvious that they love each other and they have great rapport, which is super impressive given we only see them together for about 20 minutes. All of this, of course, means that when we watch Joel holding his scared little girl as she bleeds out from a bullet wound, it's as absolutely heart-wrenching a moment as it can possibly be. That, for our money, is the saddest death in a game full of tragedy. But we have to shout out poor Tess and, of course, Henry and Sam. Final Fantasy VII, Aerith. For an entire generation, this was the moment we realised a video game could reach into our chests, pull out our hearts, and stomp them to mush right in front of us. Perhaps the first friendly face we see in the grim gritty world of Final Fantasy VII, Aerith's violent death at the hands of Sephiroth is one of the most truly shocking moments in video game history. Even with the limited technical power available to Square Enix at the time, they managed to elicit a strong emotional response through beautifully composed music and subtle visual cues. This is the moment video games really started to grow up. Modern Warfare 3, Soap. Death is prominent in every Call of Duty game, which makes sense, given that it's all about war. After all, if every main character came out alive and well, it'd come off as fake and just a little bit disrespectful. Still, even in the midst of all this death and murder, the demise of John Soap McTavish stands out as one of the most shocking moments in the franchise. A major player across the Modern Warfare trilogy, Soap was a tough-as-nails soldier who had cheated death countless times. As such, watching this hero bleed out on a table in front of his close friend and ally Captain Price was a stark, brutal reminder that war is indiscriminate and cruel. The Walking Dead, Lee Everett. There are plenty of Telltale adventures to choose from now, with franchises from Game of Thrones to Guardians of the Galaxy. But none of them have ever come close to the brilliance of The Walking Dead Season 1. Over the course of the season, young Clementine and father figure Lee bond in a world overrun by zombies and desperate people doing what they can to survive. Their relationship is often the one tiny ray of light in an otherwise grim world. Your reward for keeping Lee and Clementine alive and together through a gauntlet of bleak choices and moral compromises? Either explain to Clementine why she has to shoot her newfound father figure before he turns into a zombie, or explain to her why she has to run away and leave him to die. Wow, thanks Telltale. What did you think of our soul-destroying list? Did we miss anyone out? Have your say in the comments below. Then give this video a like and share, and while you're at it, subscribe to UNILAD Gaming for more great gaming content.